Sounds like blackmail, flushed face. A disabled war veteran shocked the courtroom after a judge warned him he could lose his license forever over a speeding ticket. What happened next completely changed the case, and even the judge stepped in to lower the fine. Balance scale.
Be here today. So just to benefit him on that end.
Okay, because he's already paid $100?
Yes.
To you. All right, so I will find him in default. I will assess, well, I'm gonna do $115, 3 points off of his license. He has 30 days to pay. Failure to pay means the court will issue a warrant. He could sit up to 6 months in jail, or the court will enter a civil judgment against him because he will always owe that. We are adjourned. All right, Mr. Maddie. Now I feel like I'm yelling because the other guy couldn't hear me.
I said he could hear.
Yeah, he did. Well, not back there. One second. We will go on the record in the matter 25 TR 1023, State of Wisconsin versus James Maddie. This state appears through District Attorney Kevin Schmidt in person. Mr. Maddie appears in person without counsel. We're set here today in this matter for a court trial. This is a speeding matter in which it is alleged that you were speeding 20 to 24 miles an hour over the speed limit. Mr. Maddie, I believe that there's information that you have been informed of a diversion program through the district attorney's office, and I think you have declined that and you wish to proceed with a trial. Is that correct?
Yes, because I couldn't see paying an extra $100.
Well, here's the deal. I'm going to tell you, I will give you an opportunity to think about this or to talk to the state about this. If you are found guilty of this speeding offense, this is a 20 to 25 or 20 to 24 mile per hour over. If you're found guilty, you lose your license.
Well, first of all, I'd like to know how the officer.
Well, if you want a trial, then we're more than welcome to have a trial. That's your right. I just want you to understand the ramifications of what could happen if I hear all of the evidence and all of the things and I find you guilty of this exact offense. Bye-bye license. So you won't be able to drive. Okay, so you're going to have to do all kinds of programs anyway to get points back and to wait some time and to have those things. If I go through and I have a trial and I find you guilty, there's no more wheeling and dealing. There's no more trying to work and play with the district attorney's office, because if we're having a trial, we're having a trial and the ramifications will speak for itself. I just want you to be aware of that before we proceed, because you're not here with an attorney and it's not my job to give you any type of legal advice or legal consultation, but I do want you to understand the potential ramifications of a guilty verdict.
Do I have a right to have an attorney?
You have a right to hire your own attorney, yes, not a public defender.
I don't got the money for that.
Well, then that's what it is. So
don't you have public defenders?
Not for a ticket. It's a ticket. If it were a crime and you want the district attorney to charge you with a crime, I'm sure then we can go ahead and get you a public defender. Raise some ruckus, get a disorderly conduct charge, and we're good to go.
I'm just curious, how did he ascertain a 75 mile an hour?
If what I'm hearing is you want a trial, this is your time to have a trial. You have me until, as long as this goes. But if you want to think about it, although we do have our state trooper here who is ready, willing, and able to testify and has now taken off his duties of patrolling and all the other things. If you want to have time to talk to the district attorney right now, because you're thinking about it, you sure can. Otherwise, we will move forward and have your trial here today. I want you to be well informed.
Sounds like blackmail, but I'll talk to the.
It's not
I'll talk-
blackmail. Your
I'll
rights
talk
are
to
your
the
rights.
attorney.
Your rights are your rights. And
I'm an old, crippled up, disabled war veteran.
and
I
respect
fought for
you that.
rights. I fought for your rights.
And I respect every single veteran that we have, even the ones that are having issues after their service. Thank you for your service. I understand that, but still the laws are the laws are the laws, and you fought to protect our country and to defend our laws. Okay. And so that's why we are here. So if you want an opportunity to talk to the district attorney, I'm more than willing to give you some time. If not, we are ready to go, and I'm ready to hear the evidence here.
Yeah, I'll talk to him.
All right, thank you. Okay, so we will briefly adjourn until we can come back. Mr. Schmidt and Mr. Maddie, please go outside. We're back on the record, same appearances as previously noted. Mr. Maddie has had an opportunity to discuss the issue with Mr. Schmidt. Mr. Schmidt, how is this matter proceeding?
We've reached an agreement. Mr. Maddie has agreed that he would plead to speeding 11 to 15 over for 175.30 and 4 points.
And 4 points. All right, do you need to discuss that with the trooper or you're good to go?
No, I'm good.
Okay. So, Mr. Maddie, you wish to accept an offer from the state of a reduction from 11 to 15 over at $175.30 and 4 points off of your license?
Yeah.
Okay.
How long do I have to pay that fine?
I can give you time. I'm gonna guess you're on a fixed income and all of those kinds of things.
Well, I don't get my Social Security till about the 5th of the month.
I'm good. So a formal motion to amend
So made.
granted. How do you wish to plead?
I'll plead guilty to that.
The court will accept your plea of guilt with regards to that matter. I'm gonna do you one better. I'm only gonna assess $150.
Thank you.
Okay, 4 points off of your license, $150. Do you want to pay it all in full with your next check, or do you want a payment plan?
I think I can swing it on my next check.
All right, so I'm gonna say it's going to be due by June 15th, so you can figure that out, okay?
June 15th.
Pay in full this June 15th.
Oh, this is April, May, and June. Yeah, I think I can pull that off.
Okay, and is your address still 2481 240th Street in Cushing?
Yes.
Telephone ends in 1342?
What was it?
Your telephone, does it end in 1342?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. All right, then we are adjourned.
And
Just keep your pedal off of the metal or whatever that's called. Just go a little bit slower.
yeah.
All right, thank you. So the PD, I don't know, is Mr. Harmon gonna have to call your office, blah, blah, blah?
No, he does not. He already qualifies, Your Honor.
Okay,
So I can make a special appearance.
so Mr. Harrington will be added to this case as well.
Yes.
We'll go on the record in the matter 26 CM 47, State of Wisconsin versus Evan Harmon. The state appears through Assistant District Attorney Jose Vila by video conferencing. We have Amber Sherwood making a special appearance on Mr. Harmon's behalf. He has Mr. Eugene Harrington for other matters, and this will be added to his case list. But for the meantime, Ms. Sherwood is making a special appearance. Mr. Harmon appears in person. Ms. Sherwood, were you able to go over the criminal complaint with Mr. Harmon?
Yes, Your Honor.
He understands the charges and the maximum penalties.
He does. We waive the formal reading and plead not guilty.
Not guilty pleas will be entered on your behalf. You are entitled to a jury trial. You would be entitled to a speedy trial should you request one. Let's go ahead and get this scheduled. Thank you. June 15th at 1 p.m. June 15th at 1 p.m. You're currently set for a plea and sentencing. I'm going to strongly encourage you call Mr. Harrington. I don't know if he knows about this case. He will shortly, but talk to him. And then he's going to need to be in contact with the district attorney's office to see if the offer has changed or what's going to need to happen. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
We are adjourned. Anyone else, Ms. Sherwood?
Not for the 1 o'clock, Your Honor.
Mr. Dung? No, you're not Mr. Duncan. You're not Mr. Bremer. Aiden Johnson. All right, Mr. Johnson. Were you going to apply for a public defender?
He did, Your Honor. He does not qualify.
He does not qualify. Okay, you can come on up here.
Sorry, because it was already scheduled.
Mr. Vila and Corey and Olivia. It's been, Ryan Locke has been added to the case 26 GF 89 for a bail request. We'll do him after Mr. Johnson. We will go on the record in the matter 26 CM 36, State of Wisconsin versus Jaden Johnson.
In a Wisconsin courtroom, multiple defendants appeared before the judge in a series of intense and emotional hearings. But one case quickly stood out from the rest. A man named James Maddie appeared in court over a speeding ticket. According to the officer, he had been driving more than 20 miles per hour over the speed limit, an offense serious enough to risk losing his driver's license. The judge explained the situation carefully. She warned Maddie that if he chose to go to trial and lost, the consequences would be severe. He could lose his license completely, face heavy penalties, and there would be no chance for another plea deal afterward. But Maddie wasn't convinced. He questioned how the officer even determined his speed and seemed frustrated by the pressure to accept a deal. At one point, he told the court, "Sounds like blackmail." The courtroom became tense. The judge quickly responded, explaining that nobody was forcing him to do anything. She reminded him that he had every right to a trial and every right to defend himself. Maddie then revealed that he was a disabled war veteran, saying he fought for people's rights and freedoms. The judge thanked him for his service but reminded him that laws still apply to everyone equally. She encouraged him to think carefully before risking a trial. After a short break, Maddie returned to court after speaking with the district attorney. Instead of going forward with the trial, he agreed to accept a reduced charge. The original speeding allegation was lowered, reducing the penalties against him. Then something unexpected happened. The judge decided to reduce his fine even further. Instead of the original amount, she lowered it to $150 and gave him extra time to pay because he was living on a fixed income from Social Security. Relieved, Maddie agreed and promised to pay the fine by the deadline. Before ending the hearing, the judge gave him one final piece of advice: keep your pedal off the metal. But that wasn't the only emotional moment in court that day. Another defendant, Cody Mason, appeared homeless after recently being released from jail. He told the court he had been walking everywhere and doing small jobs just to afford a hotel room. Despite his situation, he explained that he had already enrolled in classes to improve himself and hoped to regain contact with his children before their birthdays. The judge acknowledged his efforts and encouraged him to continue working toward completing the required programs. Throughout the hearings, the courtroom showed a mix of strict legal consequences, second chances, and emotional personal struggles. Some defendants received warnings. Others received reduced penalties. And a few were reminded that small decisions can completely change the outcome of a case. In the end, these hearings became more than just traffic tickets and legal procedures. They became stories about responsibility, hardship, and the difficult balance between justice and compassion.
So you can contemplate that and decide if that's if you wish to accept that. I don't really want to put you on the spot right now, simply because I want you to have time to think about that. Because if you want, once you get an attorney, then you're going to, and if, let's say you want to accept the offer, then you're going to have dual expenses, paying the attorney and paying this. And all of those things. So I want you to be able to think about all of that. So I'm not going to require you to fill that out right now, because once you fill that out, then it's, unless you say, keep it on record, but right now I don't want an attorney, I want to think about that. If that's what you want to do, we can do that. I just don't want you to get bound with being unable to then yourself talk to the district attorney's office, okay? So do you want to fill that out and file it and then have the court wait on an attorney?
If, well, I guess, if, I did the anger management, would that make it so that charge wouldn't be on my record?
Well, the battery wouldn't, the disorderly conduct would, with this offer that the state is presenting.
Okay.
So it sounds like you want to think about things. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to give you a quicker turnaround and adjourn this date. And I'm going to give you this form. It says domestic violence. It should say domestic violence / anger management. They're similar, but yet slightly different. And if you want to think about this, you can do this. If you decide you want an attorney, then you'll file that, turn that in on this next date, and then we'll know how to maneuver and go around it. Okay. April 30th at 2:30, April 30th at 2:30. So you can come get this and your notice, and I'll see you next week. Okay. Oh, sorry, an updated address. Are you still on Highway 63?
Yes, sir.
And that's West 4384?
No.
What is the address?
It is still Highway 63. That's for W39.
Okay, and does your telephone end in 4171?
Yes.
Excellent. May we send you text messages? Thank you. Okay, thank you.
And I can get you your notice.
Yeah, if you come up here, she'll print you your notice so you have that. We will go on the record in the matter 26 CM 48, State of Wisconsin versus Cody Mason. The state appears through Assistant District Attorney Jose Vila by video conferencing. We have Amber Sherwood making a special appearance for Joel Feliski. For Mr. Mason, Mr. Mason appears in person. We're set today in this matter for an initial appearance. Ms. Sherwood, did either yourself or Mr. Feliski go over the criminal complaint with Mr. Mason?
Yes, Your Honor, we have. He understands the charges and the maximum possible penalties. We waive the reading at this time and plead not guilty.
Not guilty plea will be entered on your behalf. You are entitled to a jury trial. You would be entitled to a speedy trial should you request one. Are you on P.O. Box? Is it your mailing address, P.O. Box 134?
Yes, but I don't have a key to that PO box. She has both keys.
Okay. Do you have the ability to get mail anywhere?
No, I do not.
Okay. Where are you currently staying?
On the streets and at the lodge. I did a bunch of work over at the shops just to get 3 nights in a hotel room. I went from 21 days in jail to homeless.
Well, I'm going to guess that there is an offer, correct, Mr. Vila?
No, Your Honor, I don't have an offer on this file from the notes I have on hand.
Okay. So what is we're in victims' rights compliance?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is victim continuing to ask for no contact?
At this time.
Okay. Well, hopefully you'll be able to get your mail. You should be able to get your mail even without the key. You just have to prove who you are, and that's your box.
Okay, well, I can walk and talk to him.
So you should be able to get your mail. And I'm just saying that just because of the notices and those kinds of things. Does your telephone number end in 0365?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. May we send you text message notifications?
Yes.
We need to get this matter set for another status, and hopefully it can be something sooner rather than later so that, you know, we can see what an offer is and what it would take for you to get this matter moving.
Your Honor, we're asking for sometime after the 5th. He has decided to start classes with Dave Hatch. He starts that tomorrow. He says his last class, as long as he can finish paying, would be May 5th.
I'm hoping to get it all set up and have all 4 classes done with him by the May 5th, or my last one on May 5th, so I can cash my check, get my count back from negative to positive, and be able to get to Dave Hatch and pay the $150.
Excellent. You are on the ball.
I'm trying not to slack. My boots are made for walking. That's what they'll do.
Well, Like
I
the
walked all the way
song,
up here
that's a
from
good song.
town.
Can Mr. Felisky do May 7th?
He is not in town that entire week,
Yeah,
Your
I
Honor.
had some conference or something.
Trial skills, yes, Your Honor.
Yeah. The next available time I could do would be June 1st at 1:15.
Does that work for you?
Can I ask one thing?
Yes.
Is there, if I get all 4 classes done with Dave Hatch, is there any way we can get this lifted where I can talk to my kids? My kids' birthdays are coming up, all within
How
June and
old are your
July.
kids?
9, and it's my son's golden birthday this year.
And I'm gonna
My other
guess,
one's 8, my other one's 5, my other one's 2, and all of their birthdays are in June and July.
I'm gonna guess that you need to call her to be able to talk to them because they don't have a phone. There is a way, Mr. Felisky, you're gonna have to talk to Mr. Felisky. Once you're done with your classes, and then we get victim input on whether or not she's okay with you calling and at least having that kind of contact or where we go from there. Ms. Bauer will be in contact. That's what she does. She's a victim witness coordinator. She'll be in contact with the victim. Mr. Felisky, you'll stay in contact with him. You'll give him proof that you've completed that course, and he will make sure that Ms. Bauer and Mr. Schmidt have a copy of that.
I'm not gonna slack, gonna get it done.
And it can be done if it's all agreed upon and we don't need a hearing, it can be done without writing to amend that bond condition. Okay, so just do what you need to do and get those things to Mr. Felisky so he can get them to Ms. Bauer and Mr. Schmidt. All right,
Understood.
okay. So can he do June 1st at 1:15?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, June 1st, 1:15, we'll set that for your status conference. But again, once you get all that stuff, it can be amended. Okay, well, I can't guarantee that.